Yeah, I think good movement could be the defining factor if he ends up pulling ahead with it, because again, that speed advantage is nothing to scoff at, as well as having a range advantage on paper. But
For sure. You know, it's one of those things that I'm always hesitant to give the speed advantage to a first-person player. It's hard to do footwork in first person, but we've seen them come quite far already, so it's not impossible.
yeah, we're one hit here. Some standard filling each other out, I would say.
Yeah, they're still playing a little bit cautiously, but they're trading blows 1-for-1.
The triple feint there. Ooh,
Oh,
nice
big
trade,
heavy. Yeah, and that's the thing is he's already 3 hits. Like two hits is gonna put Ryan already at basically jab or
and he
kick
could
health.
exactly jab and a kick, and he's done. I think he'll just go for a horizontal, though. To be honest, it's blocked by the fence.
Yeah, the fence actually blocked the strike for a second there. Luckily for Ryan. Oh, Swag's actually low on stamina. You can hear him huffing a little bit here.
Even on the disarm, though, he's got 2 hits and he's got a one-hander, so I think.
Yeah. It's still gonna be an uphill battle.
Yeah.
Ryan putting up a good fight, though. He's not going down yet. Oh, he misses! Ooh. Wow, huge whiff.
Here it is, the footwork in the range, but going for these cancels. I don't think he's gonna fall for him.
No. Swag is somebody who's very comfortable with them, fighting against players like Shimnop and Durag.
Yeah, he'll just bring it right in. Not even worry about it.
A lot of riposte, not a lot of counters. Now the counter's coming in. Wow, what a good range play from Ryan there. Excellent.
That's what he needs more of. Yeah, just spacing out the and a disarm.
Wow, he goes for a stab instead of an overhead or yeah. But this is big here for Ryan.
Nurse White forgot to switch back to one-handed sword.
He lets him pick up the long sword here.
He jumps. Those players at low health that can very easily clutch it though. So
yeah.
Oh
wow, great Axel there. Yeah, Caster's Curse ends up.
I think if we see more of Ryan just anticipating Swag doing the safe counter, the safer riposte, but outspacing it with the Vanguard speed, that's where he's going to get his hits in.
Yeah. He needs to use his range advantage. I mean, the longsword has quite a bit of range. The stab goes on for a lot longer than you'd imagine it does. But,
yeah, it's,
you know, those horizontals sword really have some range to them.
Yeah, and it's really just a matter of getting those, but without resetting to neutral attacks, because basically longsword will take the advantage there.
Right. He does get a nice little clip in. Oh, a great counter to stab there. I thought he was going to get nailed by that.
Yeah, that first one might have been around the guard, you think?
Yeah, I think it might have been. No, Ryan is playing very fundamentally strong right now. Oh, a really great Axel. Swag's in trouble here.
Yeah, he hasn't really been picking up the offense. He's mostly just playing stable defense at this point.
Right.
But
you haven't seen him really take the rhythm of the fight, though. He's kind of just playing defense. I think Swag's getting on the front foot here. Oh. Yep. So there it is.
Yeah,
twice
there it
is.
And the classic Swag special.
Oh, he misses the special. That would have been huge.
We'll attribute that to the nerf. And good movement from Ryan, to be honest.
Yeah, great footwork from Ryan. But you could see where the tempo of the fight changed. Ryan was up very, very early in the fight, and then Swag was able to take a little bit of a foothold as soon as I said it, and he got 2 quick stabs in.
So wow. Game on either side, though.
Great counter work from Ryan. I was sure that he was going to get hit by that Axel.
Just him, such a game of nerves. Who's going to fall for the feint first, or who's going to make the whiff? There it is.
Oh, there's the stab. Nice. Excellent Axel from Swag. That's going to give him another round. Yeah. I was like, this guy's a really good player. Very, very early on in the release, he was the first person I ever saw do stab the stab feint. So that's like one of his calling cards, but he hasn't been pulling it out too often.
Yeah, it's with the stab nerf, you know, I guess a year ago at this point, right? The longsword, it's like, it's not quite as viable because you can't get gambled on it, but you won't get gambled with a great sword, you know?
Oh, big heavy.
Ryan?
Oh, wow. Ryan is actually able to block stab there. I was sure he was going to get punished for that.
Yeah, I think the range allowed him to not get whiff punished. That's why it comes in with a nice little feint there.
Big Axel overhead. That was great. Ryan matching for counters here, though.
I don't think we've seen a single kick this fight, have we?
No, they really haven't been kicking.
Plenty of jabs, but...
And nobody wants to commit to the kick.
Yeah,
Great dodge use from Ryan.
AC was making great use of it. It was more. I think he's more greatsword versus Messer matchups, but could be a good tool to add to the arsenal just because of how safe it is now.
Very relatable Quasi. Yeah, it definitely was a fix for the longsword, not really a nerf. That stab was ridiculous, the first release.
Oh, I mean,
it's still pretty tough.
Yeah.
It's still pretty tough, but man, was it bad.
Also back when Messer stabbed did 50 damage.
Yeah. Oh man, a great Axel combo
round.
Swag. That was a good showing from.
Yes, my lord.
I'd like to hear from the two-time in the chat. Who do you think's gonna take the? Who's gonna take the tourney tonight? Quasi. Who do you think? There we go. Swag doing some nice. Oh, I said too much too early, and he's gotten immediately comboed.
Ace jab, pal. Could be Ryan's
He's
round.
quite low. Yeah, he goes for the jab, misses. Oh.
We're gonna get to see the Swag clutch muscles, or is Ryan gonna?
I think he's conditioning him for attacks and gonna go for the jab right
there's
there.
The kick, yeah.
Just called it. Yeah, he was conditioning him for attacks. He didn't want to let him know that
just
he wanted to kick him.
Too, yeah. Just.
He didn't jump or nothing. He just went right for it. I was for sure he was gonna get punished on the range miss there.
Your nerves are going crazy when you're that low on health. It's like
very true.
Looking out for the jab.
It's very tough when you're in that position. It's I get kicked or I block it and I die. So you have to be playing the entire time. Ooh, very big,
so much
heavy
about
axle.
momentum with these high levels.
Yeah, the momentum changes very quickly. These guys have both adapted to each other's playstyles back and forth, so it's very cool to see.
Seen a pretty high
two
counter
very high skill players. A lot of counters.
There it is.
Ooh, big stab.
That's gotten him 3 times or so. That horizontal to stab fame. So
it's a very tough stab to read. Flag is very good at that, but he's quite low now.
Yeah, it's 2 overheads I think got him that low. Don't think he's quite jab health, but jab and a kick will do it, I think.
Smart Black.
Ooh, a big whiff.
Oh, big whiff.
Yeah, he goes for the
That's going to put Ryan back in the game now, 3-3.
Spaces it perfectly. What's the Messer? Interesting.
Yeah, Messer Swag Mountains. I like this.
I think the counter window and the damage does make sense.
Yeah, I mean, oh, wow.
He loses a neutral advantage to some degree, but he hasn't been making much of that. I think they've just been playing inside so much. And again, Ryan's just using that movement to outspace when he has the initiative.
Love seeing greatsword players this late in the round. Don't really see a lot of greatsword. I mean, you do see it, but it typically not towards the ends of the fights. Tends to be a lot of Messer and longsword. Ooh, big slash there.
I mean, KC won the last tournament with mostly greatsword, I think.
He swapped to War Club.
Oh, that's right. You're right. I forgot on that last year. Good call.
Trust me, I know. I know.
Yeah, you were there, right? Yeah, I guess I edited that match like first, so.
Oh, big disarm.
That's first. No, he had a disarm.
Oh, wow! The knife overhead, dude. The knife. AC in the chat. What's up, KC?
At least we're pronouncing it right.
Right, I'm doing. How was Ziggy pronouncing it? I forgot. It was ridiculous. QC.
So it shouldn't do, I think. Man, I mean, that looked like it was gonna be Swag's round, but
yeah,
it's that clutch with the knife.
Man, the stab on the greatsword is so out of left field.
I don't know if the switch was the play. I mean, he's okay.
Oh, great block there. Oh, and he catches the counter though.
Thing is, if he lands overheads, I mean, that's when Vanguard starts to look.
Swag going for too many feint attacks. He needs to go for some axles, condition him, and then go for feints after.
Yep.
Ryan's catching all of them right now, and he's getting really nice around the parry stabs.
Wow. A jab
wow. Great jab avoidance. Exactly what you said. I mean, he really good a job of crouching back and catching that. That's huge. Huge.
I think he was also one of the first guys to really master that jab avoidance.
True. That's very true. He's one of the first people I saw doing that.
Almost, and man, you know, I don't know who to give credit for on that jump avoidance that Cryptic and Soda Dave do. It was one of, I am Wealthy Goose really, but
yeah, I see Goose, Cryptic,
move.
and Soda Dave doing that pretty often, but I can't say who started it.
Yeah,
I know you guys are in the chat. You tell me.
Yeah, the heavy overhead avoidance jump. Yeah, it's wish I had that in my toolbox.
Yeah, it's one of those things that I never understood, so I've never tried.
Take risks, just not that one. Even match so far, it's match point. I think the nerves are gonna be.
Goose says Cryptic. I believe it.
Yeah, I can see it.
Trading blow for blow here. Nobody really wants to do anything too crazy. They both know that this is. Oh, what a huge drag from Swag.
Heavy. That's one overhead will do it.
Dude, drag mountains coming out. Oh, but a counter
Takes
drag.
a risk there, yeah.
Yeah. Wow.
But even for the feint to heavy feint, and then Ryan just almost gambled.
That
made the wrong
decision from Ryan. God, this is close. Somebody's low on stamina. It's it's Ryan.
Oh, wow. Can he come back?
Oh,
with the
he gets it.
Wow.
Oh, wow. What a close fight. Ryan giving it his all, pouring his whole heart into it. He's still qualified for Trial by Blood 3, but Swag coming out with a victory. Very, very, very close.